Check, check. Test, test, test. Check. Test, test. Check, check. Welcome in to DH Conley High School. It is the third game of the regular season for the softball Vikes, coming off a big time win at Cleveland earlier this week, 4-0. They welcome the West Carteret Patriots into Greenville. Lineups and more coming up next. The anthem is complete, and it is time to play ball. First, taking a look at the Conley defense. On the mound today, it'll be Kendall Howard. We'll talk about her stats here in just a minute. She is so impressive every single outing. Still has not given up a hit this year. Then at first, it'll be Sarah Booth, Harper Bradley at second, Taylor Ulrich at third, Ava Gaddis at short, Reagan Stocks in left field, Monica Jones in center field, but she will be the flex spot. Rain Niddle will be hitting in her place in the ninth spot. And Taylor Getzinger out there and right, as well as Lena Zerfis behind the plate catching. But Kendall Howard so far this year has not given up a hit, not given up a run. She has faced 19 batters and has struck out 17 of them. Last week versus Apex in the 15-run mercy rule over the Cougars, she pitched 3 of those 4 innings, 9 strikeouts, 1 base runner allowed, which was courtesy of a base on balls. For the Patriots, Emma Jones will lead off. This year, just 8 plate appearances, 2 hits out of those 8, batting .250. And we are off from D.H. Conley High School. First pitch is up high, but swung on for a strike. In that first game versus Apex, no one could touch Howard's fastball. She's dominating early here in this count with the fastball, too. Here's the 0-2 to Jones. Strike 3, called on the outside corner. So a quick out number 1, it'll be Aubrey Forsyth coming up to the plate. So far this year, she only has 1 hit, 1 RBI off of 8 plate appearances. First pitch of the at-bat in there. She'll swing anyway, but it's strike 1. The 0-1. Strike 2. Got a feeling that we will be seeing a lot of that tonight, as we saw last week. In the Vikes' most recent win at Cleveland earlier this week, they won 4-0. Kendall Howard came in relief of Braylon Johnson. Howard threw 3 innings with 8 strikeouts. And there is strike 3. Got her swinging for out number 2 in the inning. So now it'll be Addison Pavi at the plate. First pitch is taken for a strike. Last year, Pavi batted .290 with 18 hits, 6 RBIs, 4 doubles, and 3 triples. Next pitch was a right by her. It'll be 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2 to Pavi. Strike 3, froze her at the bottom of the zone. 3 strikeouts for Kendall Howard here in the first inning. We'll head to the bottom of the first. Welcome back. Finally, bottom of the first inning. Had to work on the mound just a little bit. But now the bottom of the first is around, and Ava Gaddis will bat in the leadoff spot. On the mound for the Patriots, it's Kayla Margois. Last year, she had a 1.54 ERA, 6-0 record off of 9 appearances, 48 strikeouts, 9 earned runs, and 2 complete games. This year, she has a .47 ERA, and she's already 2-0 with 32 strikeouts. First pitch of the at-bat is taken at the knees for strike one. Just 1 earned run so far for Margois through their first 2 games. West Carteret is 2-0 to start the season. Last week, they beat Pamlico County 4-3, and that one's lined out into right but caught. Seemed like she got a little jammed there, pitch inside, lined it out into right to record the out. But as I was saying, they beat Pamlico County last week 4-3, and then this week they beat East Carteret 3-2 after 8 innings of play. So now it will be Harper Bradley. This year she's batting .429 with 3 hits. First pitch taken at the knees, little inside corner action there. It'll be strike one. Here's the 0-1. Just cut on down the third baseline, foul. A little bit of change of speeds there. Bradley was a little out in front on that one. This Viking squad, led by Wayne Deans in his 11th season, of course, winning the state championship back in 2022. He inherited the program and took the team to a regional final in his very first year. That was back in 2016. The Vikes were just coming off of their 3rd state championship win in program history in 2015. Here's the 1-2 to Bradley. One's lifted. Oh, what a great effort, but the ball is dropped. Really, really good effort there by Emma Jones, laying out to try and make the grab. Couldn't quite come up with it. The count will stay at 1-2. Here's another 1-2 offering. That one's taken up high. It'll be 2-2 now. Last week we saw this Vikings offense explode for 15 runs through 4 innings. We'll see if the offense can get going again today like it did last week. The next pitch is fouled off, out of play. Here's the 2-2 to Bradley. Cut on and missed. Really, really good changeup there. And Bradley will go down on strikes. So now it'll be Lena Zerfis. Last week versus Apex. I mean, just what an effort. 4 different hits, 2 singles, and 2 doubles. I counted 5 RBIs. Max Preps said 3. But nonetheless, she had a great offensive performance last week. First pitch is taken low. It'll be 1 ball and no strikes. Tuesday when they faced Cleveland, Zerfis had 4 at-bats and had 1 hit, but made the hit count, earning an RBI. Vikes only scored 4 runs that game and 4 hits. That one's lined through the gap between short and third base. And Lena Zerfis will be the Vikings' first base runner of the afternoon. So we'll have a pinch runner. I believe Brooke Rose will pinch run. We saw her and her twin sister Anna Rose pinch run a couple of times last week. Brooke Rose actually walked the game off last week against Apex with a 2 RBI base hit to seal the win. So that'll be Kendall Howard, the pitcher, batting. First pitch of the at bat is taken at the top of the zone. Late strike call there. Last year, Kendall Howard was batting .418 as a sophomore. That one's fouled back out of play. 3 home runs, 12 doubles, and 3 triples to go along with 29 RBIs for Howard. Here's the 0-2 to Howard. Taken upstairs. Brooke will steal second. The throw just a little high and off the mark, and Brooke Rose will snag second base. In that game versus Apex last week, saw some really, really good base running. A couple of errors by the Cougars pitching. A couple balls in the dirt, pass balls, wild pitches. Took advantage of that. 1-2 is upstairs. It'll move to 2-2 now. Runner in scoring position here for Kendall Howard. The count is knotted up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. That is cut on and missed for strike number 3. The Vikings will strand a runner out on second base. We'll head to the second. Welcome back. Top of the second inning. It will now be E.G. Rodriguez. Last year, she was the leading hitter, batting .438 for this Patriots squad. 32 hits as a junior to go along with 3 home runs and 2 triples. This year, she only has 1 hit through 2 games off of 7 plate appearances. Next pitch taken right down the middle. 1-1 now. Here's the 1-1. Up high, but she'll swing at it. It's 1-2 now. That up high fastball has seemed pretty tempting so far to hitters through these first 3 games for the Vikings. Rodriguez will call time. Take a second. Here's the 1-2 offering. Cut on and miss for strike 3. Strikeout number 4 of the evening for Howard. Now it'll be the pitcher, Kaylin Margois. Last year she hit 294 as a sophomore, 25 hits, 7 RBIs, 3 doubles, a triple off of 94 plate appearances. This year she's batting .571 with 4 hits through 2 games. Here's the 0-1 to Margois. Cut on and missed. The count will move to 0-2. Once again, that fastball up high is proving to be lethal from Howard. Here's the 0-2. That one's fouled back out of play. Margois trying to battle that fastball. So here's another 0-2 offering. Cut on and missed in the dirt. Zervis will throw down, and Booth's got it for the out. Strikeout swinging there, but 1-3 on the official putout. Sorry, 2-3 on the official putout. So now it'll be Millie Young. Last year she hit 304 with 21 hits, 11 RBIs. This year she's batting 200 with 1 hit. First pitch cut on and missed. Blew the fastball right by her. Here's the 0-1. That one's lifted down the first base line. Oh, what a snag there by a fan over there out of play. I'm really praying and hoping that a ball doesn't come out here to left field because I don't know if I'd be able to catch it. I don't know if I can multitask. I might have to get my good friend Bubba here to catch it for me. Here's the 0-2. Taking upstairs. Really good take there. Count will run to 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Cut on and missed. Fastball upstairs. Blew it right by her. 6 up and 6 down. All strikeouts for Kendall Howard. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Welcome back, bottom of the second inning. Sarah Booth will start things off here in the second for the Vikes. Last year she hit 250 as a sophomore, 23 hits, 7 doubles, and a home run to her name. This year she is batting 250 with a hit, a run, and an RBI. That one hit being a double. Margois will go back to work. That one's lifted, popped up. She's under it. She's got it for out number 1 of the inning. Good play by Forsyth to record the out. So that'll be Taylor Getzinger. No stats in max preps for her last year, but this year she's batting 250 with a hit and a run as well as an RBI. All of that coming at Cleveland a couple of days ago. First pitch taken right down the middle for strike number 1. Here's the 0-1. Cut on. Seemed like it hit the pitcher maybe. But the play is over to first, and the out is recorded. So that'll be Taylor Ulrich. Last year she batted 159, 13 hits, 10 runs, 11 RBIs. This year, 250 with a hit, a run, and an RBI. That one hit also being a double. First pitch taken on the outside edge for strike number 1. Here's the 0-1 to Ulrich. Cut on lifted behind the plate. It will go off the cage. And the count will move to 0-2. We'll see if the Patriots can get out of the inning without allowing a base runner. That one's lifted to second. Really good effort to try and make the catch, but the ball will go just past Forsyth, and Ulrich will reach base. The tough part about high school baseball and softball is I'm not totally sure if they will put that down as a hit or an error in the books. I think I will be putting that down as an error, though. So Ulrich on first, Stocks in the batter's box. First pitch taken a little low. It's 1-0. Last year, Stocks, as a freshman, batted 273 with 21 hits. Next pitch taken upstairs, 2-0. Really good take there. Beautiful night here at DH County High School. Last week it was bitter cold for the game versus Apex, but the bats were hot in that one. Here today, a good 70 degrees at first pitch. Sun has set, though. Next pitch taken down the middle. It's 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1 to Stocks. That's lifted, but hung on to by Forsyth, and that will end the inning. The Vikes will leave one on base again, and we'll head to the third. Welcome back, top of the third now. Layla Gardner will start things off for the Patriots here in the third. Last year, Garner batted 182 with 8 hits, had a triple as well. This year, batting 333 with 2 hits, 6 plate appearances. First pitch of the at bat is upstairs. It's 1-0. 6 up and 6 down so far for Kendall Howard. All of those outs being strikeouts. 2 of them looking, 4 of them swinging, and not to mention in that first inning, it was an immaculate inning. Next pitch, cut on and missed. Blew the fastball by her. It's 1-1. I don't know how many more times I'll be saying that this game and this season. That fastball ramps up pretty quick. Here's the 1-1 to Garner. That one's inside. Oh, seemed like a ball from my vantage point, but it'll be taken for a strike. It'll be 1-2 now. A little bit of an expanded strike zone so far here tonight. Here's the 1-2. Cut on and miss. Fastball upstairs. And Garner will go down on strikes. So that'll be Kirsten Braswell. Last year she batted 255, 14 hits, 13 RBIs, which that hit to RBI ratio is pretty impressive. First pitch taken inside. It'll be 1-0. Next pitch, right down the middle. Fastball went right by Braswell. Here's the 1-1. Strike right down the middle, just at the letters. It'll be 1-2 now. Next pitch taken upstairs. Count will run to 2-2 now. Two is in there. Got her looking for strike number 3. I'll go into the book as strikeout number 8 so far on the evening for Howard. That's the third strikeout looking tonight for this Patriots ball team. So that'll be Izzy Turner. No stats to her name. First pitch right in there. Strike number 1. One thing to notice about Kendall Howard in all of these at-bats is she takes advantage of getting ahead early in the count. She is not afraid to throw a fastball right down the middle for the first pitch of most at-bats. Next pitch is in the dirt. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 to Turner. Up high, and the check swing is ruled a strike. Turner tried to hold back her swing there, but just went a little too far. It'll be 1-2 now. Howard looking for strikeout number 9. She won't get it there. Ball a little low there. It'll be 2-2. Here's the 2-2. That one's a little inside. The count will run full now. Howard in danger of giving up her first base runner of the game. I'd imagine she'll throw something in the zone, probably with that fastball. Here's the payoff pitch, and that is upstairs for ball number 4. So the lineup will flip over. It'll be Emma Jones now. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout looking back in the first. Just the second base runner allowed all season by Howard. First pitch to Jones is taken outside. Oh, it did catch the outside corner. Seems like it'll be 0-1. The 0-1. Cut on and missed for strike number 2. We'll see if Howard will go with the fastball again or maybe change up speeds here. The 0-2 to Jones. Cut on and missed for strike number 3. And so Kendall Howard will give up just one base runner, but she'll strike out the 9th batter tonight. We'll head to the bottom of the 3rd. Welcome back. Bottom 3 now. Rain Niddle will lead things off here for the Vikings. It'll go 9-1-2 for the 3rd. Just one hit so far for this Vikings lineup. That first pitch taken in the zone for strike number 1. Margois has been really, really good so far. A lot of swings and misses so far. A lot of really weak and soft contact so far as well. That one's lined up the middle. Shortstop's got it. And she is safe. An infield single for Rain Niddle. Good play there by Pavi. Couldn't quite get it over to Young in enough time. So now it'll be Ava Gaddis. First time up, she lined out to right field. She'll drop down a bunt down the first base line. Second baseman will cover. Oh, and there goes Niddle. The throw is not quite in time, and the ball is dropped. So a successful sacrifice bunt there for Gaddis, as Ray Niddle will move all the way up to third. So that'll be Harper Bradley, her first time up, struck out swinging back in the first. That one's lifted into left, and Niddle will score with ease. And that one's thrown away, and Harper will take second easily. The Vikes will strike first here against West Carteret. So now we Lena Zerfis, her first time up. She singled. First pitch is chopped out in the center field. Center fielder can't quite make the play. There goes Bradley. She'll round second. Zerfis is on her way to third. Bradley will score with ease. And Zerfis is in there with a sliding triple. Lena Zerfis continuing with that hot bat. So now it'll be Kendall Howard, her first time up. She struck out swinging. We'll see a pinch runner again here. So that'll be once again Brooke Rose checking into the ball game for Lena Zerfis. First pitch taken upstairs. Oh, but a strike is called there. 0-1 to start the at-bat. Ball seemed a little out of the strike zone there, but nonetheless, the strike zone is a little big tonight, I will say. A little bit of activity in the Vikings bullpen. Seems like Braylon Johnson is up and warming. Next pitch is taken outside, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 to Howard. She'll cut on, and that's going to just dribble down the line. It'll be foul. A little out in front there, caught it off the end of the bat. So the count will move to 1-2 now. Next pitch is lifted out of play. Count will stay at 1-2. No activity in the Patriots bullpen. Here's the 1-2 to Howard. She'll cut on, and that'll go back out of play. Pretty good inning offensive-wise so far for the Vikings. They got a runner on third right now, but two have already come across here in the home half of the third. Here's the 1-2. That one's lifted out in the center. Sawyer's under it, but Rose will tag and score easily, and so a sacrifice fly for Kendall Howard, and it will make it 3-0 in favor of the Vikings. So that'll be Sarah Booth with two away, three already in on the inning. First time up She popped out to second base. First pitch taken low. It'll be 1-0. Next pitch, line right to shortstop, but can't quite come up with it. So Sarah Booth will get a 2-out hit. Bobby couldn't quite come up with that one. So now it'll be Taylor Getzinger. Last inning, she grounded out to second. First pitch is lined right to third base. Bobble dropped, but the play is made, and the Patriots will get out of the inning. But the Vikes strike, and they'll put up 3. We'll head to the 4th. Welcome back. Top of the 4th inning. It'll be top of the lineup for West Carteret. It'll be 2-3-4, Forsyth, Bobby, and Rodriguez here in the away half of the 4th inning. Kendall Howard still out there on the mound. She's got 9 strikeouts. Only 1 base runner allowed, which was a base on balls last inning. Here's the first pitch to Forsyth. She'll show bunt, but pull it back. But it is in there for a strike. It'll be 0-1. Here's the 0-1. She'll show bunt again, and the umpire will say that she did not pull the bat back in enough time. So it'll be strike number 2. Pitch was a little up high, but the umpire said that she kept the bat there. Here's the 0-2 offering. Cut on and missed. Fastball upstairs. And she'll get Forsyth swinging for the second time today. 10 strikeouts now on the evening for Howard. Total of 27 strikeouts through 3 games this year. And still counting, probably. Salvi Pavi, first time up, she struck out looking. First pitch is in there for strike number 1. The 0-1. Upstairs. We ball 1. Here's the 1-1 to Pavi. She'll cut on and miss. Fastball again, and the count will move to 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Cut on and missed. Strike number 3 and strikeout number 11 for Kendall Howard. So now it'll be E.G. Rodriguez. First time up. She struck out swinging back in the second. Second time through the lineup. We'll see if any adjustments have been made, especially for E.G. She was the leading hitter last year for this Patriot squad, but she'll cut on and miss on the first pitch of the at-bat. The 0-1. That one's lifted behind home plate off the cage. It'll be 0-2. Here's the 0-2. That one's a little low. And they'll say that it hit her. So Rodriguez will be hit by the pitch, and she'll take first. Second base runner allowed on the evening by Howard. First one was a base on balls, now a hit by pitch. So now it'll be Margois. First time up, she struck out swinging. She had a pretty good outing on the mound up until that last inning. She gave up a couple of hits and then a couple of runs to follow. Runner on first with 2 away. Next pitch is taken up and in for ball number 2. Here's the 2-0. That one's at the knees for a strike. Really good placement there, even with an expanded strike zone. Here's the 2-1 to Margois. Swung on and missed for strike number 2. So it'll be 2s on the board now for Margois. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the inning, but a runner over there on first off of a hit by pitch. That's E.G. Rodriguez. We'll see if Kendall Howard will get out of the inning. And there is strikeout number 12. Foul tip into the glove, and she will get out of the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Welcome back. Bottom four will be Taylor Ulrich to start things off here in the home half of the fourth inning. That one's lifted out into center. Sawyer's under it, and she'll make the play. One away to start the fourth.
Now batting number 23, Reagan Stock.
So that'll be Reagan Stocks back in the second. She popped out the second. Forsyth was pretty busy that inning. Most of the plays going to her in that inning. That one's popped up. Jones is under it, and she will make the play for out number two. Two quick outs here for Marquois here in the fourth. Really good bounce back inning after giving up three in the last. So that'll be Rain Niddle. She had an infield single back in the third. First pitch taken on the outside corner for strike number one. An interesting shift here for this Patriots defense. Third base is cheating in plenty. Shortstop playing over to the right a lot. That one's fouled out of play. It's a pretty big gap there over the second base bag. Here's the 0-2. Taken outside. It'll be 1-2 now. Next 0-2 offering is fouled away off the cage. The count, sorry, it's 1-2 now. The count will stay 1-2. The 1-2 to Niddle. Taken just outside. It's 2-2 now. Thought Marquois might have gotten the call there based off the strike zone so far in this one. Next pitch taken upstairs. The count will run full. Really calm and controlled at bat so far here for the freshman Rain Niddle. Here's the payoff pitch. She'll line that to second. Forsyth can't quite make the play, and Niddle will take first.
Now batting number 5, Ava Gaddis.
So another infield single for Rain Niddle. And the lineup will turn over. It'll be Ava Gaddis now. She's there for two. Line out to right field back in the first. But last inning, she laid down a really good sacrifice bunt. That moved Niddle all the way over to third. Next pitch is right back to Marquois, and she'll fire over to first. Oh, but it is dropped. And Niddle will go over to third, and she'll take third. Young couldn't quite make the play there. And so Ava Gaddis will get on courtesy of an error.
Now batting number 2, Harper Bradley.
So now it'll be Harper Bradley. Last inning, she singled to give the Vikes their first run of the game. Scored Rain Niddle. First pitch is taken on the inside corner. Rose will take second, and Niddle will steal home, and she is safe. Heads up base running there. Kind of what I was mentioning earlier in the broadcast, as Rose will take second, and Rain Niddle making the heads up play to steal home. Here's the 0-1 to Bradley. That one's taken inside again. This time it'll be ball one. The 1-1. That one's lifted out into the right center field gap. There goes Rose. She'll round third, and she will score. So an RBI single yet again for Harper Bradley here in the fourth. It'll make it 5-0 Vikes. So now it'll be Lena Zerfis. She's got 2 hits on the day so far, halfway to the cycle with a single and a triple. First pitch will hit her right on the shoulder, and she'll toss her bat and take first easily. So now we will have a mound visit. Not sure if a change will be made or just a little game plan strategizing here. We'll take a quick break. So now it'll be Kendall Howard. First inning she struck out, but last inning she had a sac fly to score Lena Zerfis. Here's the first pitch to Howard. That one swung on, hit over to third, and the force out is applied for out number 3. Vikes score a couple more. We'll head to the 5th. Welcome back. Top half of the fifth. Vikings lead the Patriots 5-0. Couple runs in the last inning. Bats are starting to warm up just a little bit. Kendall Howard will remain on the bump. A little bit of a score update over at the soccer game. The Vikes are up 1-0 on the Laney Buccaneers at the half. First pitch taken inside for strike number one. Baseball will be back in action. First home game of the season tomorrow versus Clayton. The Vikes played at Clayton last week. They took them down 9-2. And that'll be our first baseball broadcast of the year. That one's swung and missed at for strike number two. Here's the 0-2 to Young. Strike three. Got her swinging.
Now batting, number 6, Layla Gardner.
So now it'll be Layla Gardner with one out in the inning. Her first time out. Strikeout swinging. As I mentioned, I will be saying that a lot as Kendall Howard has been absolutely dominant so far in this one and throughout the year so far. 13 strikeouts so far on the night for her. Two base runners allowed, a walk back in the third, and then a hit by pitch in the fourth. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Count will move to 1-1 now. Here's the 1-1 to Garner. She'll ground that one foul. Braylon Johnson is up and warming up again in the Vikings pen. We'll see if they will save Howard and cut her night short after this inning, or if they'll keep going with her. Here's the 1-2. Upstairs. It'll be 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss for strike number three. That is her 14th strikeout on the night.
Now batting,
And Kendall Howard just continues to be dominant. A total of 31 strikeouts now on the year for Howard through three different appearances. First pitch taken for a strike. First time up for Braswell. She struck out looking. Next pitch taken right down the middle again. And it is quickly 0-2 on Braswell. Kendall Howard looking for a quick inning and strikeout number 15, but that one will miss upstairs. It'll be 1-2 now. Here's a crazy stat to consider. So far through these 3 games, while Howard has been in the game, the only outs recorded have been strikeouts. So nothing put in play so far off of Howard. And that one is swung on and missed. Strikeout number 15 on the night. And we will head to the bottom of the 5th. Welcome back, home half of the 5th inning. It'll now be Sarah Booth, then Taylor Getzinger, and Taylor Ulrich. Now, once every broadcast, I do like to throw in a little information about the opposing school. So West Carteret, they have not won any state championships in softball, but the school in general does have a very notable alumni, and that is Matt Dodge, who punted for West Carteret. He would play at Appalachian State in East Carolina. He would be drafted in the 7th round. That one goes foul. Matt Dodge drafted in the 7th round in 2010. That was the only year that he played. He got drafted by the New York Football Giants. But with me being an Eagles fan, I remember the name quite well, as he was the punter that punted to Deshaun Jackson and allowed Deshaun Jackson to get a return off and win the game for the Miracle at the Meadowlands back in 2010. Here's the 0-1 to Booth. Slower pitch there outside. It'll be 1-1. Here's the 1-1 to Booth. Swung on and missed. A little bit of a rise ball upstairs. And the count will move to 1-2 now. Marglaw still in the game. 4 innings for her. That one's upstairs. It'll be 2-2 now. She's given up 6 hits and 5 runs up to this point. First 2 innings, she seemed completely untouchable for the most part. But then the 3rd inning struck, and the Vikings' bats got really hot. Here's the 2-2. That one's up and away, and the count will run full. Good at bat so far for Sarah Booth. Second time this game, a count has run full for either team. Here's the payoff pitch. That one's lifted out of play. Booth will battle. Here's another payoff to Booth. She'll swing and miss. Really good changeup down low. And Sarah Booth will go down on strikes.
Now batting, number 11,
So now it'll be Taylor Getzinger. She's grounded out twice First time to second, second time to third base. Base is empty with one away. Vikings up 5-0 here in this one. First pitch is lifted out into left, but Braswell will make the catch for out number 2. Really good contact there, just couldn't quite find a good gap there.
Number 25, Taylor Ulrich.
So now it'll be Taylor Ulrich. She reached on an error back in the second and flew out to center field in the last inning. Really quality inning for Margois so far. We'll see if she can get out of the inning without giving up a base runner again. First pitch is taken at the top of the zone for strike number 1. The 0-1. That one's upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. That one's going to find the corner of the strike zone. It'll be 1-2 now. Next pitch is taken just low. It'll be 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here on Taylor Ulrich. Margois will fire. That is taken inside, and the count will run full. We've seen that pitch get called for a strike a couple of times so far in this game. This strike zone has been a little bit all over the place, I will say. Here's the payoff to Ulrich. She'll line that out into right field, and that is going to fall. Ulrich's on her way to second, and she will get in there with a stand-up double.
Now batting, number 23, Reagan Knox.
Just a little bloop there on the full count pitch was all Ulrich needed to get into scoring position. Seems like we will have a pinch hitter. I believe that is Anna Rose checking in for Reagan Stocks. First pitch is lifted out of play for strike number 1. Here's the 0-1 to Rose. That one very, very close, but she'll take that one. Looked like that might have been at the letters, but it is 1-1. 2 away on the inning. No runs scored, but a runner in scoring position in Taylor Ulrich at second. Anna Rose pinch hitting for Reagan Stocks. Here's the 1-1. 1-1 is taken inside for ball number 2. Here's the 2-1 to Rose. That one is a little outside and low. And it'll be 3 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 3-1. Upstairs for ball number 4.
Now batting, number 10, Rain Niddle.
So that'll be Ray Niddle. She has 2 infield singles, one in the third and another in the fourth. She's also come across to score in both of those innings. Runners on first and second with 2 away. That one's cut on foul behind the plate. Here's the 0-1. That one's lifted over to short. Really good corral there, and she'll step on the bag at second. Really good play there by Pavi to end the inning and not give up a run there. We'll head to the 6th.
Number 14,
Welcome back, top of the 6th, and we will have a pitching change as Braylon Johnson will come into the game for Kendall Howard. Anna Rose will take left field as well. Back on Tuesday, Braylon Johnson threw 4 innings, no hits, no runs, 5 strikeouts. As once again, 3 hits and 5 strikeouts, faced 15 batters in that game in the 4-0 shutout over Clayton. Next pitch is low. It'll be 1-1. So far this year, in total, Johnson has thrown 5 innings and 7 strikeouts. She had an inning in relief for Kendall Howard last week against Apex. Next pitch is taken at the knees for a strike. It'll be 2-2 now. Three runs back in the third and 2 runs in the fourth for the Vikings is how we're at 5-0 now here in the sixth, and that is taken for strike number 3. And so finally the lineup will turn over again, and now Emma Jones will bat for the third time in this game. "16 total strikeouts for the Vikings in this one. Jones will be the batter. She'll lift that foul, and Rose will not be able to get to it in enough time. A very impressive 15 strikeouts for Kendall Howard. And we'll see if Braylon Johnson will continue on with that. 0-1 is upstairs, but cut on and missed. It'll be 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2 to Jones. She'll lift that, and Gaddis has got it. Little floater out to short. Good play there by Ava Gaddis.
Now batting number 21, Aubrey Forsyth.
So now it'll be Aubrey Forsyth. She's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, both of them swinging. One in the first, the other in the fourth. First pitch taken at the bottom of the zone for strike 1. Next pitch is way over the catcher, Zerfus there, and that will hit the backstop. Here's the 1-1. That one's fouled off. Be 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. That's grounded to Gaddis. She'll throw it over to Booth, and they will make the play for out number 3. 5-0, and we will head to the bottom of the sixth. Welcome back. Bottom of the sixth inning. We will head to the fourth time through the lineup. It's Ava Gaddis. She's 0 for 3 tonight. Line out to right field in the first, sacrifice bunt in the third, and then reached on an error in the fourth. Margois still in the game for the Patriots. So far, she's thrown 5 innings, given up 5 runs and 7 hits. That one's hit down to third. Jones has a tough time corralling it, and the throw is just a little off, and so Gaddis will reach first.
Batting number 2, Harper Bradley.
In my book, I will be putting that down as a hit. There have been a couple of fluky plays that's been tough to call. But it'll be Harper Bradley now. She's 2 for 3, and that one's popped up. Oh, and they will double them off. Brooke Rose took second a little too fast.
Batting number 15, Lena.
And a pop out led to a double play there. Really heads up play there by Rodriguez behind the dish. So now it'll be Lena Zerfis. She's 2 for 2. Back in the fourth, she was hit by a pitch. So far, she has a single and a triple. First pitch of that bat is taken up high. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0. That one's just outside, and it's 2-0. Pitch looked pretty good from here. It'll be ball number 2. The 2-0 to Zerfis. That one's in there for a strike. It'll be 2-1 now. That one's ripped down the third base line, just barely fair. Now roll all the way to the wall. Zerfis is digging for second, and she'll be in there with a stand-up double. Really good piece of hitting there to pull it right down the third base line. And now just a home run shy of the cycle for Lena Zerfis. Not sure if she'll get another at-bat, however. So it'll be Braylon Johnson now subbing in for Kendall Howard. She pitches left, but she bats right. Two away in the inning, no runs, but a lone hit there by Lena Zerfis. Here's the 1-1 to Johnson. That one's taken low. It'll be 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1. That one's foul tipped into the glove. It'll be 2-2 now. Could possibly be another scoreless inning here for Margois. We'll see if she can strand the runner at second. And she will. Taken for strike number 3 on the outside corner. Braylon Johnson will go down on strikes, and we will head to the top of the 7th. Welcome back. 7th inning. Vikes lead the Patriots 5-0. Little look ahead to future games for the softball team. They'll hit the road tomorrow to take on Grace Creek, and then Monday back home here against Clayton. We will be live streaming that one. Now for baseball tomorrow, they will have their first home game of the season, also versus Clayton. That game will start at 6:45 for the first pitch. We will be live streaming that as well. Unfortunately, this Saturday we will not be live streaming as they are welcoming in the Cardinal Gibbons Crusaders. Big time matchup on Saturday. Unfortunately, I will be up in Chapel Hill and will not be able to live stream that one. Next pitch is grounded to first, and it will be a foul ball.
Hey, bud, now's your chance. Jump in there. Leave me at Chapel Hill. Jump in there, boy.
Here's the 0-2. Little low. Ball 1. Pavi is 0 for 2 in this one. Struck out looking back in the first, and then a strikeout swinging in the fourth. Here's the 1-2. That one's just a little outside. It'll be 2-2 now. Two to Pavi. That one's lined down the first base line, and they will say foul. First base umpire saying foul, but it seemed like the home plate umpire is saying it was fair. Looks like it'll be called foul. We'll do it again.
Down 5-0.
Here's the 2-2. That one's taken just below the knees. The count will run full. Here's the payoff to Pavi. That one's taken upstairs. I think it might have hit her. Regardless, it was ball 4, and she will take her base.
Now batting number 54, E.G. Rodriguez.
So a base runner for the Patriots to start the 7th. It'll be E.G. Rodriguez now. Back in the 2nd, she struck out swinging. But then in the 4th, she was hit by pitch as well. We'll have a little bit of a mound visit here from Coach Whitehead, also my freshman year math teacher. Runner on first. No outs in the inning. Vikes lead 5-0. Looking to get 3 here in this one. 3 outs in this one and in the game. First one is grounded down the first base line, but foul. Still nothing put in play this game. $16 combined strikeouts for the Vikings. That one's grounded to third. Ulrich will make the play over to Booth. It'll be 5-3 on the putout.
Now batting number 4, Kaylin Margupin.
So that'll be the pitcher, Margois. She's 0 for 2, both at-bat strikeout swinging. One away on the inning. Runner on second. Madison Pavi got hit and then advanced to second there on the ground out. First pitch upstairs. Seemed like a check swing. Not sure what the appeal was. And we'll finally get a ruling that it's a ball. I think. Next one taken right down the middle. It'll be 1-1 now. And the game has finally gone final for the soccer team. They take this one 3-0 over Laney. Next pitch is lined down the first base line, but foul. A little behind on that one. The count will run to 1-2. Next pitch, a little low and outside. It'll be 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 to Margois. That one's fouled back. She'll stay alive. Here's another 2-2 offering. That one's going to be a little low, and the count will run full. Vikings in danger of giving up another base runner here in this inning. Here's the payoff pitch. That'll be grounded. Gaddis Sorry, Bradley's got it. She won't make the play. And Mark Wild will get on base.
Now,
Runners on the corners now.
Millie Young.
Seemed like a defensive substitution, as that is Harper Bradley over there at second. And Ava Gaddis over there at second. First pitch taken for strike one. Next pitch, cut on and missed. Right down the middle, it'll be 0-2 now. A chance for the Patriots to maybe cash in for their first run of the ball game. That is cut on and missed for strike three. And the tag is applied at third, but she is safe. Really good awareness by Lena Zerfus there to throw down to third.
Now batting number 6.
So Millie Young will go down on strikes, her third strikeout of the game. There's two away now for Layla Garner. Vikings just one out away from ending this one. Garner so far in this one, two strikeouts, both of them swinging. First pitch of that bat is taken upstairs. One ball and no strikes. That is cut on and missed. It'll be 1-1. Vikings two strikes away in this one. That one's swung on and seemed like a foul tip. They'll call it a foul tip, yes. Pitch rolled away. It's 1-2 now. Just one more strike for Braylon Johnson to end this game. That one's taken a little low. It'll be ball two. That one's grounded foul. So we'll do it again at 2-2. And that is taken. Called strike three. Froze her at the top of the zone. And another combined no-hitter for this Vikings pitching staff. They'll take this one over the Patriots by a score of 5-0. Stay tuned. Stay right where you're at right here on DHC Game Day. We'll be back in just a moment for the final box score. 5-0 is the final score. Vikes take this one to move to 3-0 over West Carteret. Give you a little look at the final box score on the pitching side of things. Man, Kendall Howard just proved to be dominant time after time. 15 strikeouts, 15. She'll move her season total up to 32 on the season. She is still yet to give up a hit. Just one base runner tonight for Howard with the walk. There were a couple of hit by pitches between her and Braylon Johnson as well, not to mention that. But she throws 5 scoreless innings, and then Braylon Johnson came in relief in the 6th and then pitched the 7th inning as well. So 2 innings pitched there, no runs, no hits. Gave up a couple of base runners, a couple of hit by pitches, and then 3 strikeouts. So a combined no hitter for the Vikings pitching staff. Now on the offensive side of things, a little bit more stagnant compared to last week that we saw. Of course, last week was a mercy rule, but Lena Zerf is getting it done with 3 hits. She hit every base tonight. No home run, but a single, a double, and a triple for her. Harper Bradley had 2 hits. Ava Gaddis finally notched her first base hit of the season. Kendall Howard did not have any hits tonight. Sarah Booth with 1 hit went 1 for 3. Taylor Getzinger 0 for 3, 2 groundouts and a flyout. Taylor Ulrich went 1 for 3, reached on an error in the second, flew out to center field in the 4th, and then a double in the 5th. Reagan Stocks went 0 for 2. Anna Rose came in and pinch hit for her and walked in the 5th. Rain Niddle had herself a really good game, 2 infield singles and a pair of runs scored, but then a 6 unassisted ground out there in the 5th. So in total, 5 runs off of 9 hits. They left quite a good bit of runners on base, I will say. There were a couple of really good opportunities to score a couple more runs, but 7 left on base. Now for West Carteret, no runs, no hits, 3 errors, and 4 left on base. Thank you all for tuning in. It's going to be 5-0 as the final score tonight. We will continue with our coverage for tomorrow as the Viking baseball team will finally hit the field here at D.H. Conley High School as they will take on Clayton tomorrow, 6:45, first pitch. So make sure to tune in. With that being said, I'm Cole Martin. God bless. Go Vikes.